So that's that. So from there, and I was writing a lot of stories. Just kept writing all the time. I don't know. I just kept writing. I was just writing everything, and then, to be honest, all my brethren knew me as the writer, innit?
Okay.
So they'd all, we'd all get high as youths, and every time we get high as youths, every time we bun a zoot, them man be coming out with a story, because that's what you do.
Yeah.
They'd be like, Adrian can write it. And it used to get on my nerves, really.
Yeah, you guys sound very advanced, man.
We were, but it used to get on my nerves because they'd say Adrian could write it, and I was like, what do you mean I can write your stories? Like, and every time man gets high, man's got a new story. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I'm not writing it. So I used to always say to them, okay, if you're serious, then write me something. If you want me to write a story, write me what you want me to write me, even if it's just a one-liner. And they'd always say, yeah, never do it, ever. Okay. You know who? One day, my brethren, Michael Che, Ghanaian brother, yeah? I said to him, he said to me, yeah, I got this story, we were high. I said, all right, write me a story if you think, He did it. He wrote me something called Halftime Hustle, yeah? Just a one-pager. And I said, rah. And not only did he do it, I said, rah, you can write, bruv. I said, you should write this with me, it's sick. If it wasn't for Michael Che, there'd be no Mela 9 Productions.
Yes.
Oh my, this guy, that was my partner for years. We're not partners no more, writing partners, but it's still my boy to this day. That's foundation, it's family, man. Yes. But it was because of him. And actually, it's because of him that I even have a career, because, well, the trajectory I'm on now, because when we wrote Halftime Hustle, and remember, I've been writing for a little while. Not seriously, but I've been writing for a while. Trying to be serious. He's just come in. I've said to him, look, all right, you write me this thing. And he's written it. So that surprised me, because nobody did that. Yeah. He actually did it. And we turned this thing into a story. Now, what then happened, it was like, we said, you know what, let's hustle this thing. And he was my Cody from the road anyway. He went Hammersmith with me. We got in trouble together. Chat to girls together, got into fights together, that's part of the crew in Battersea, innit? And so now we're writing together, and this is our next hustle. Our film's called Halftime Hustle. It's me and Che, we used to MC together, you know what I mean? Like, it's me and him, so we're like, this is another part of our hustle. So we went and hustled this thing. So we started going to certain events, and he said to me, he said, oh, you know what, fam? He's Ghanaian, innit? He's smart. He said, you know what, fam? He said, you see this script writing thing, you need to protect it. We need to protect our thing. And he likes incorporating companies. He liked doing that shit. He like, I'm going to incorporate a company for us. And we said, all right, what shall we call it? And because, we're going to call it 9 EFA. 9 EFA. We always wanted the 9 because it's birth, 9 months. Yeah. And we called it 9 EFA. We went to register it as 9 EFA. Someone had taken the name. Okay. We was fuming. So we said, oh, what shall we call it? We said, all right, let's call it Mela 9 Productions. He incorporated it. We've now got Mela 9 Productions. The only reason we created Mela 9 Productions was to protect our script writing. Okay. That's the only reason. From there, we've gone to events to hustle this script out. Yeah, we're green. Yeah, this is like 2006. Yeah, we're green. He's gone to an event called Black to the Future. Yeah, he's met a producer there called Nadine Marsh Edwards. She's Greenacre. I think she's Greenacre. Forgive me if it's wrong, but she does some big things right now. Yeah, he's met a woman called Nadine Marsh Edwards. While she's eating her lunch, he's approached her. Cut a long story short, because of Nadine Marsh Edwards, we're now working with, I forget what they were called at the time, man. Oh, Shimmer Productions. Shimmer Productions says to us, okay, cool, we'll get you with, we like this script, we think you guys have got something, but also, have you got any other ideas? If you have, just throw it at us. So we wrote down 10 ideas. One of them they picked up. It was called Dog. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting it because it was called Dog Ends. Okay. Dog Ends. She loved it. Got us a director, Trix Worrell, who created Desmond's. He's now directing Dog Ends. Because of that, that's where I met Arnold Ocheng, Jason Mazza, all these other actors that Lisa Lintott, her son's Jazz Lintott Bruce, to this day, great actor, met all these people, and they created they created Dog Ends. And they tried to push it for years, but didn't get anywhere, and it was a different time. But out of that, we started getting other stuff, and then out of that, we met a guy, because we was hustling. we met a guy called Ashley Chin. Now, the thing is about Che, I don't know anyone. When I say I don't know anyone, I could be standing next to Tom Cruise. Well, he's really famous, but, you know, there's a lot of people in the West End. When you go central London, I've seen Helena Bonham Carter. I've talked to Terence Stamp. But there's all these people. I don't know I'm standing next to him. It's people that point them out to me. Che knows everybody. He said, oh, that's the youth that does the street. It's incarcerated. That's the youth that... I was like, I said, I've heard of it, but I would never know the youth. His name's Muslim Bilal. Ashley Chin. Okay. So he said, yeah, we should talk to him. He's got a good story. We spoke to him. Out of that, we started working with Ashley Chin. You know, I work with him to this day. Yeah. Started working with Ashley Chin. Ashley Chin was doing Streets to Islam. Years later, him and his co-partner, he's Cody, Michael Maris, Buck, they wrote something called Victim. They were having trouble writing a draft. They'd written all these drafts, and Ashley suggested to Buck that he approach us, because we worked with Ashley, and help him and asked us to help them write Victim. So we met Buck and Chin, had a meeting, and we ended up writing another draft of Victim, and the four of us combined and created this thing. Ended up in the cinemas. You know, David Harewood, Letitia Wright's first ever movie. She's big time now. Yeah, I know. Yeah. All of these great actors, Ash and Buck obviously were in it. All these other actors, and that was our first credit. So and then from then I just kept writing. I just kept writing and kept writing, and